Nigeria is on oxygen, and how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example I may show you are leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employee of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family, and he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is part of it.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
All Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That's right.
Let's talk politics, dynamics, and permutations.
It's a concern that we have for our country, Nigeria. So this is beyond partisan politics. Nigeria is on drip. Nigeria is on oxygen. And how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example I may show you are leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employee of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family, and he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is part of it.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
All Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That's right.
Today, May 29th, 2024, of course, the D-Day is here with us when governments of the national level and sub-national governments will be rolling out their drums in numbers to say that this is what I have been able to do. I wonder what they would say today with regard to governance. However, it is completely unacceptable for us to put up that we can have government in place without doing anything. That would be a complete no-no altogether. So we believe that within these months of the administration, 1 year precisely, there are things that they have been able to do. You will get to hear all those things from time to time, from the national level down to state governments in Nigeria. A very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics. That would be our focus this morning on Standpoint, as we will start from the national today, being the D-Day, to look at the issue after 1 year in office under the current presidency, governance in prospect. Meanwhile, the governor of Abia State was somewhere in Aba yesterday, lined up of activities for him down there yesterday after the town hall meeting with Abia South, if I am not mistaken. Then the commissioning of Green Avenue Road, College Road, and University Road. Today, it would continue on that note as we'll be expecting him carry out similar exercise at the Osa Road. I don't know about the dossier way yet, but I will confirm from our newsroom. Incorruptible Sam, good morning and welcome to Standpoint.
Good morning, Moses Ben. The D-Day, as you have said, 29th of May. I just want the leaders to actually sit up and, if possible, don't eat anything. Embark on a fasting. Yeah, this is not time for you to, celebrate or do merry. No, don't marry anything. We should actually be the ones to tell you, oh, Governor, President, for what you have done in 1 year, have just eat anything. In as much as the money they will be spending is still our money. Eat anything with our money, we don't mind.
We pay them salary now. We pay them salary.
The
If
cars that they are driving.
If you felt that, okay,
Yeah.
I had done something in my private capacity, at the moment you are assuming occupying this public office, Nigerians are paying you.
Paying you, you're not spending your money. Yes, the salary you get. There are also other things that comes to you. You understand? So, what I want to see is leaders that will be very, very serious, celebrating their 1 year. Moving around if possible. Even the mayors, the House of the State House of Assembly, representatives, both the national, that's House of Rep members, the senators, can they be working today? Let them just go to the street and, if possible, time for them to tell us what they have done within 1 year, and not all seeing pictures of a man that will bake a cake that is taller than Incorruptible Sam. Yeah, you know how tall I am.
Yes, I'm aware, sir.
So that's it. But going forward, we'll see how they will celebrate it.
All right, in this discussion today, Sam, will not obliterate the place of the National Assembly members.
Very important.
Despite the fact that they were inaugurated on the 13th of June, 2023, of course, they are still revolving around 1 year in this administration. They have a lot of questions to answer. They've done a very swift one when it comes to reverting to the old national anthem. And then Nigerians are still crying and praying for changes in the area of economy, prices of foodstuff at the market. So they have a lineup of questions also to answer. On this conversation this morning. Aiko Bonaya, it's good to have you join Standpoint.
Good morning, Mr. Moses Ben. Thank you very much. I think it was Oga Udensi yesterday when you engaged him that said that both at the national and sub-national level, over 36 billion earmarked for celebration of Democracy Day, and it's quite sad.
Yeah, sad.
Because
and over 140-something billion naira for commissioning and flagging of projects.
So, I mean, why do you waste these resources that are not even there?
Yeah.
I mean, the contradictions in this country are so puzzling. Ordinarily, given the rate at which difficulties are in the street, so much hardship in the street, what are you celebrating? And what have you even achieved as the president?
Yeah.
It's more of misery. It's been misery. Every day the price of fuel keeps increasing. I told us the other day that when you pull up in a filling station to buy fuel, even if just buy 5,000 or 10,000, scarcely will you pull out and then your vehicle will be on red. I mean, that tells you how bad things are. People are going through terrible times, So I don't think there's need for us to roll out the drums and celebrate. We should rather, be sober and think of how best to, because I can't see any human economic policies of this president that is protecting the people.
All right, we have our guest standing by this morning. Today, May 29th, marks 1 year of government in office after the 2023 general elections in Nigeria. Under the Fourth Republic and keeping track of about 25 years uninterrupted democratic government and governance. On this day, the 16th president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the 28 governors were inaugurated this day last year. So soon, I would say. It's a year in government for them, and the scorecard is there for all to see, which you will be a part of this conversation this morning at the appropriate time. Will not take away also the position of the National Assembly, because in one way, they are involved in anything that happens in this country. Joining us on Standpoint to take us through and let us have his own options and opinions in prospect on what we should be expecting in the coming years of these administrations across the board. He's a former secretary to the government of Abia State, Elder Raf Ebu. A very good morning to you, sir, and welcome to Standpoint.
Ben, please, it's my very big pleasure. Thank you once again for the big privilege. I'm happy.
All right, sir. As the presidency marks 1 year in office today, food inflation has soared to 45.3%, and inflation as we speak is pegged at 33.69%. This is even as certain economy reforms decisions. There are also reactions that this government inherited a bad state of economy from his predecessor Buhari, perhaps to justify where we are at the moment. Having resumed responsibility as desired, you can recall that the president said, I want this job. Give it to me, I would do the job. Would have the economy still remained at a low ebb? How would you describe how Nigerians have fared under this administration, sir?
Yeah, naturally, when people suffer, we can begin to cry and then shout and curse. But I think that what the occasion demands is deeper introspection. We must put reasoning, high reasoning at stake. The situation is critical. What I tell people is that I hear a section of the country, everybody condemning and so on. I say, okay, it's easy. But where we have gotten to, didn't start today. It started many years ago, climbed to a crescendo under the Buhari administration. So Tinubu made a very, very, very terrible situation. He saw himself between what we call the sea and what the people was blue sea and something. He was in between two dangers, and he decided to take certain decisions on quick response. Though, looking at it in the last 1 year, it would appear that his reactions may not have given him what he wanted. But then, he has not been wanting in terms of action. When he came in, there were decisions to be taken, and he was bold to take some of those decisions. The outcomes we are living. You have mentioned different inflation. You have mentioned low value for the currency. You have mentioned some degree of hardship. Yeah. But overall, we will say he took a decision. He took some decision on good faith. But whether they are the best will remain the question. I have a different opinion. That one, let's take fuel subsidy. We have borrowed to a point. Definitely we were on the thin line. And when he came, he didn't want a crippling of the civil service. He didn't want a crippling of the Nigerian economy. He thought he could do that. But I am of the view that he ought to have waited a little, weigh the options, look at the possible scenarios and then consequences, and know whether he could have tackled first the corruption associated with the subsidy, and then while working for the reopening of the refineries. I thought he would have waited a little, because issue of petrol is cardinal to development and our well-being. So when he said Nigeria that has crude oil should now be buying petrol at international price, I think that was where we missed it. Certainly he has good intentions, but maybe the approach appears to be a little wrong. But if I were to go ideologically, there's problem with our ideology. The capital how do I put it?
Colonialism.
Neo-capitalists.
Okay.
Neo-capitalists, because we are not really capitalists. If you want to run capitalist economy, the infrastructures and pillars must be there. We don't have them. But those of us who mimic the white, so I call them neo. So if they continue with the approach that an underdeveloped economy must operate like America, Britain, and France, they will miss it. You cannot ask us to be buying fuel at international price when the salary emoluments available to Nigerians are not the same with France, are not the same with China, are not the same with Netherlands, are not the same with United States. That is where we miss it. So I think that he would have waited, managed the corruption in terms of subsidy, and give himself maybe 6 months to see whether any of the old refineries could be reactivated. But he didn't do that. So that has tended to impose plenty of economic hardship in spite of huge income that is coming from oil sales. But these are genuine mistakes. I want to believe. He says we should give him time.
When you say genuine mistakes, previous administrations have also, whenever they assume, they will put the blame game that it was the other administration that has made us not to keep to our promises and our words. When we keep allowing this kind of thing to happen in our society, where do you think we will get to as a people or as an entity, let's say in the next 10 years, given where we are at the moment, still based on the promises?
Let me tell you a truth that I've not told Nigerians in my several interviews. Let me say that truth now.
All right.
Through your station. And what is that truth? Redemption of Nigeria and development of Nigeria can be between 10, 15, and 20 years project. I have never expected, even as a revolutionary thinker, it won't be easy. Obi was saying, even if we are P2P, it won't be easy. Because, like I said, the pillars of development are not there. You are still a very consumer nation, consumption.
Yes.
You don't refine your fuel. You didn't grow your agri sector. Jonathan and Buhari came, and then you were giving loan to private farmers. That is not the way. You didn't develop mechanized farming anywhere that I know. The whole of Southeast, food security is an issue because most of them have left the farm. So if you want to properly, that is why I can show some understanding. It is not enough to borrow money and pour into the economy and thinking you will reverse the value of the naira. It wouldn't work. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
The value would have come. A creative leader can come in the next 2 years, and then we start exporting vegetable, ekusi, and all that. And then you'll be earning something. We're not earning. Even from the oil. You know, you're not making money from oil because you take your oil in crude form and you send abroad only to buy at a higher cost. I don't know whether you get what I mean. Only to purchase at a higher cost the refined product. That is stupidity of the highest level. So I have never expected a quick fix either from P2P or Atiku. My only concern is that a problem is not solved at the level at which it was created. If we run like you want to borrow money, you put money in the system and that, Nigeria will never get it. But if we say, Ben Moses, international man, you will not travel. All of us will not travel. We'll be holed up here. China closed our society for nearly 50 years. I don't know whether you know that aspect of their history. It is now that they have created wealth that they are allowed to go to anywhere they want because they've created wealth. But you there, you have leave now. You want to fly Emirates. You are one of those celebrating the return of Emirates. But you know the economic implication. When we celebrate British Airways, we celebrate Emirates, we celebrate that. That is capital flight. And almost every day, go to Murtala Muhammed Airport, go to Aminu Kano Airport. I don't know whether Enugu Airport is trying, Port Harcourt Airport. Nigerians are going abroad in droves. Where do you get the money? An airline like British Airways, and I think Emirates, before they stop services, are charging in dollars. I don't know whether you get what I mean.
Yes, we are following.
So if Nigeria will be developed, the entire system will be reworked. It's not a socialist or something. So we must lock the society. There will be difference in orientation. I and you will begin to eat yam, eat fufu, eat locally made rice. And then our money will circulate. I told you the last time I came to your studio that the whites laugh at us. Whites with good economic sense laugh at us. Why? I and you will go to their streets and be roaming about with our money and taking pictures. And he said you can't find blacks in the boardrooms. That means.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Network is trying to play smartphone at this point, but.
Hello.
Okay, sorry, we lost your contribution at the point because of interference.
What I'm saying, the model that Tinubu is using will not feature development.
All right, sir. The revelation you have just made, because you said for quite a number of time you have not said so, talking about 10 to 15 years project for Nigeria to come back to form and shape. That takes me back to the issue of Nigeria Vision Nigeria 2020.
Yes,
a lot of
2020,
things here, a lot of things laid down before then. We are talking about 2024 already. Corruption would have been fought. The issue of unemployment would have been fought. Structural value would have been a kind of implemented. But this is
corruption. I will shock you again. Corruption is not a problem in Nigeria.
What then is the problem?
Corruption.
Because
Corruption
as we speak, sir, we keep having administrations. We keep having people who take over the ends of affairs. Today, the dollar is naira is swinging as a pendulum between 1,300 and 1,600 naira at exchange rate with $1. And one will be questioning. Look at where we are today. So when you say corruption.
No. I'm shocking you now.
All right.
Now, listen, it's a simple matter. I said corruption is not a problem. Why do you think it's a problem? Because you have allowed bad people to recycle themselves.
Who allowed these bad people to recycle themselves, sir?
Just I was there in yesterday and I said, we must go for credible electoral process. And you will get Nigerians who love their name better than anything. The current system, you saw the election we did last, Wahala. Suddenly there was a what do you call it? Internet glitch. I think that's what you call it, glitch, Abi.
According to what INEC said.
That's what you said. But look at small Senegal.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, we're with you.
Nobody went to court. The election was so flawless. Flawless. No problem. Then they brought up a young boy. The small boy is telling you that he has no need going abroad. Small boy, as simple as that. You know the meaning of that. And in terms of saving of foreign exchange, the boy said he has no need going abroad. That the Senegal problem is within Senegal. Let them solve it first. What I'm saying, recreate the electoral system. Let good men come. When good men come, they will choose others who will man the other positions. After all, this issue of corruption is about 10 years ago or 15 years ago. In 60s, Nigerians cherished their name far better than anything. Any man working in office, you give him bribe, you say no. So when did this start? You have bastardized the electoral system that to contest for governorship here, you have to spend over 3 billion. So let's recreate the system. And then these things will begin to work. Now, Nigerians know good leaders. Don't think, even you there. I'm not sure you will vote because you're afraid. You say electoral system won't count. You will not vote on the day of voting because you don't believe in the sanctity of the electoral process. These are simple things to do, but we'll make simple problems to become complex. Election should be carnival. Nigerians should be allowed that what they vote is what they get. The people know their leaders, and they will choose those who will work for you. They will choose those like me. I was in government up to today. I don't like to travel. Why? Because I know that going abroad, I waste my money. I'm wasting foreign exchange of Nigeria. Not that I don't have capacity to travel. I am not celebrating the return of Emirates or British Airways because only one flight, one person going to America, you are paying over 3 million. That is capital flight for a poor economy. Simple things that you will do. But if me and you there change orientation, I'm wearing native cloth made by native fabric. You build textile industry. We encourage our technicians to build a car. Give about people money, they will build cars. Simple things you will not do, but you are shouting corruption. Corruption for me, there's nothing like corruption. It's bad people recycling themselves. And making us to cry.
Who is to strengthen this change? Because I understand clearly it is obligatory on Nigerians as electorate during election, they carry out that franchise, that exercise as a responsibility. Yes. We vote in these people, then we keep seeing this. So when you are saying,
okay, let me ask you a simple question.
All right.
You saw what the last president of Senegal wanted to do. He was a good man, but later, towards the end of his administration, he wanted to be stupid. And the Senegalese people now rose up as a unit. People were dying, but they said, this nonsense cannot thrive. But you there, the thing will be happening. You will be in your station, you say a concern, you will be using phone to ask them what is. So Nigerians must take back their government. Power belongs to the people. And then you and me, I was telling somebody, I have a friend who came back from Japan. I'm in the village. And the person was telling me, oh, I'm tired. I don't like them. I said, no. Good men must enter the arena. Men of integrity. credible people must enter the arena. So when I and you who think we are good men shy away, I don't want to be self boasting. People like us served in government, but by the grace of God, I'm never afraid of any probe because I know I didn't go there. I'm still using a car 18 years. I bought 18 years ago. So there are men better than me that can rule Nigeria. Their money will be intact. The vision will be there. We create a new order. So Nigerians must right to take over their system. All this thing of voting people, allowing people with questionable wealth without certificate. I was talking to a northerner yesterday. I said, we must come to an end where people that are not well read. He said, no, education has nothing to do. I said, who told you? In modern time, look at what OT is doing. If you want to calculate about, you calculate not the economic impact, no areas to put priority. What he's doing in Aba can take away unemployment in Southeast. If we rebuild Aba, build new areas, build new industrialism, like it was before, most people can come here to find a living. Simple things we will do, but we're making leadership look as if it's complex.
All right,
I don't know what
you've done justice to that, sir. My colleagues will come in very shortly, but the area of priority you've come up with, this current administration at the national level has come up to say we have commissioned a number of projects towards this 1 year in office. Let us not put our eyes off the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway that about 1.6 billion naira already has been gobbled into or for that project. As a matter of fact, do you also see these areas of priority in this project executed so far to be in the interest of the people?
I have said poor leadership will manifest in misplacement of priorities. If you ask me, I'm not criticizing Tinubu, but why would Tinubu begin to talk of new coastal road when we have not handled Shagamu Onitsha, Benin to East-West Road? That East-West Road has been in contention for over 30 years.
Yeah.
You see, why now you want to start another one costing trillion? Now, the same 700-kilometer road is being built in India at about 6 billion. Your own is taking 3 trillion. That is the problem. When you have people that cannot calculate, you waste money. And when you waste money, people suffer. Generations suffer. And that is what I'm saying. Let's begin with a sound electoral system. In fact, what sound electoral system and a vision. Now, what are you doing with Coastal Road that will cost trillions when you have not done Shagamu that will take into Benin to East-West Road, then into Bayelsa? You now want to go and be struggling with the swamp. Why? Is that priority?
All right, sir.
Misplacement of priorities.
All right, we are due for a break. This is Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics. When we return from this break, there are other things we'll give attention to also. My colleagues will take you up. Please do well to stay with us. We'll be right back shortly.
Thank you.
Yep.
May I have your attention to this announcement. The Umuahia Patriot, through this medium, invites all stakeholders, traditional rulers, and the entire good people of Umuahia North Local Government Area of Abia State and Umuahia South Local Government Area to the landmark commissioning of the newly completed 6-lane Osa Road built by our infrastructural revolutionary governor, Dr. Alex Chioma Oti. Date, Wednesday, 29th of May 2024. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. Venue, Okpara Square, Umuahia. This significant event, which will be performed by an elder statesman, Commodore Ebitu Ugiwe, retired, marks a pivotal moment in our journey towards urban renewal and infrastructural development. Your Excellency, Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, OFR, your 1 year in office is full of landmark achievements. Congratulations. Signed, Honorable Acho Obioma, on behalf of Umuahia Patriots.
Arrive alive. Respect traffic rules. Do not drink and drive. Do not drive and drink. Every life on the road is precious. Drive safely. Be attentive and ensure your journey doesn't become a tragedy.
Stop on our roads. One pneumoniabia. Matananduge dindia biampa. kwụsị wawawa n'okporo ụzọ anyị. Drive safely.
This message is powered by Abia State Orientation Agency.
Ozi a si n'aka Abia State Orientation Agency na-abịara unu.
Beauty is power. A smile is its sword. Beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is all around us. So, if you want to look good always, visit Masters and Wands Cosmetics stores. It's new, it's exclusive, and a happening store in beauty products. We deal on perfumes and cosmetics such as body lotions, facial creams and scrubs, body sprays, powders, bath wash, and all kinds of quality cosmetics with affordable prices. Contact us at number 41 Fimbers Road, Umuahia, or number 28 School Road, Umuahia, all in Abia State. Call us on 0806 951 2773 or email us at wandsglean@gmail.com. Masters and Wands Cosmetic Stores. Quality is our name. Signed, Management.
Akahu maramaga kruyonye Bilos Paint. Oh, why boy anya pika Bilos Paint? What German na paint? Just use Godia for once and you go chewing gum for your wall on tele. In short, the paint get antifungal. That is to say, nyama no go fit attack your wall. Lie, glossy, emotion, satin, stantes, matte, even self with Tesco. Oh no ya. Kutra nyine kwente na 080-350-87498 or 091-3888-4292. We there for number 8 Mission Hill behind God is Good Motors. Here. Bilox Paint. Come on, y'all, let's do this.
It's time to crank it up. Hey! We are turning it up on Rapid FM 96.5. The sound of your city.
Let's talk politics, dynamics, and permutations.
It's a concern that we have for our country, Nigeria. So this is beyond partisan politics. Nigeria is on drip. Nigeria is on oxygen. And how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example I may show you I'm leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employee of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family. And he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is part of it.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That's right.
Welcome back to Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. As we have been looking at after 1 year in office under the current presidency, governance in prospect, being 29th day of May 2023. Remember, you can always participate on this program through lines 09160 0000965 or 09160333965. We are live on YouTube and Facebook at Rapid 96.5 FM. You can use 09160333965 for our WhatsApp message. Also 09160 0000965 for our text message. We still have on the line our guest this morning, a former secretary to the Abia State government, Elder Ralph Ebu. It's good to have you back to the program, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, Ben, I'm with you.
Right,
I have remained with you.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right. Elder Ralph, good morning.
Are you hearing me? I'm with you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Incorruptible sound.
Oh, you know me already.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir. Incorruptible Sam. And, hearing the name, so many people think it's very impossible for someone to be incorruptible in Nigeria. Well, you have said it already.
Ralph, we have to carry forensic audit on incorruptible Sam.
Yeah.
I'm the one telling you from the studio here.
Ed has said it already.
I wonder the person you believe.
Ed has said it already that, see, it's very possible. And it's not even our problem. But here, someone will hear someone is incorruptible. Okay, is it possible? Someone will say, okay, let him get tested and all the rest. So it's something we can actually do if we are truthful to ourselves. Thank you so much, sir, on that. But going to the the things you have actually talked or touched about, as it has to do with people standing up. Yes, I'm also one of those that will say, see, we need to sit up. But the last time the youth sat up, that should be 2020, if I'm not mistaken, the NSAS. So you witnessed what happened. At some point, let me believe that the youth, they were about, to get something on their side until Lekki Toll Gate stuff happened, and, the youth went back. And that is something you will hear many Nigerians say. If we stand up, are we not going to be attacked from the state level down to the federal? Who will speak and be safe? That has actually affected the mindset of the people, how to take over. We know how to take over, but are we protected? So I don't know how you come in from there. Like I said, 2020, the youth, we are there, NSAS, it was really like the whole Nigeria. People sat up, but until something happened in Lekki, and we are back to square one now. We know some of these leaders are not ready. We know that some of them will come out, it's my turn. Atiku has said 2027 he will contest again. And we know, I don't know if he has something to do, as it has to do with making sure that Nigeria will become better. How do we talk to Nigerians to sit up and take over what belongs to them?
Hello, sir, are you there?
Yeah, Ben. Okay. It looks like the line is wobbling.
Oh, sorry about that. We've been faced with such a difficulty.
Hello?
Yes, your reaction to the question.
Did you hear my question, sir?
Hello?
Okay. Did you hear my question?
The line is not clear.
Okay, what about now? Is it okay?
Okay, I've heard you now.
Okay,
yes.
sir.
Did you hear the question? Okay. All right, let me rephrase now. I said you have talked about Nigerians, how they should sit up.
Yes, that Nigerians should take back their power.
Exactly. And I gave an example. 2020, the youth actually sat up. They stood up and they wanted to do something with the NSAS protest. They were succeeding, let's say 70%, 80% until Lekki Toll Gate happened. And they went back. That's also what so many people will say. See, we are ready to speak. Since voting is not counting, we are ready to take our states, our Nigeria. But when we sit, these politicians also come attacking us. What do you have to say about that?
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm hearing you, but I'm not hearing Sam. I heard Sam a bit.
Okay.
He said when the youth speak, that we the haters don't allow them. So I was, but I'm hearing you, Ben.
Okay. Just Ben, ask the question now.
Okay. Well, he tried to drag an instance from the NSAS movement of a thing on how Nigerians, most especially within the youth bracket, wanted to take the space in correcting a certain anomaly. You suggesting that Nigerians have to come up to take back their country, their sovereignty. How do they go about that is the question from you.
Ben.
Sir.
I will hear you a bit, but the line is wobbling. I don't know why.
We will deliver this conversation today, whether they likes it or yes. Can you hear me now, sir?
Okay, I'm hearing you.
All right, your point in taking back the sovereignty, taking back Nigerian youth, how do they do that? Considering efforts being stored by either powers that be and all of that. That's the question.
I had him.
All right, sir.
Now, what did Senegal do? What did Senegal do? What did Kenya do?
Senegal.
I don't want to advocate certain things on air, but if you are serious about change, it will involve some pains, even when it's peaceful. Hello?
Yes, we're with you, sir.
There are certain things I don't want to advocate, but
don't you think that it will help in solving the problem and then showing us the ways to handling these issues, sir?
No, that's what I'm saying. I say all of us. I am in my village and I'm participating, and I was asking somebody this morning, what is my concern there? I'm a big boy living in the city, but I return here to insist that certain things must be done in certain ways. So all of us must rise up to take over Nigeria and then insist that the proper process is in. If you have the proper process, we will do consumption. The vision will be clear. You cannot bring somebody without certificate, as is the case, and you're expecting wonders, and then you are left with the residuals, always analyzing. Are you not tired of analysis? Hello?
We are with you, sir.
All right.
So let us rise and say, this is what we want. This is what the vision should be. And you begin from your family, you begin from your village. I'm giving you one example. I take interest in my community affairs. I'm not going to be a traditional ruler. Let all of us insist, and it will cost pain. Some people will go to prison. Some people medicine. Look at Senegal there. Senegal is peaceful. Nobody going to court. The electoral process was okay. The young boy is speaking fine. Are you still looking for examples?
All right. Good morning, Pastor Ralph.
I'm with you.
My name is Mr. Aiko Bodnaya.
Go ahead.
Yeah. We are aware that there's been a lot of policy somersault with Tinubu's government.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think? What are those things you think you can bring on the table to see if we can move forward?
You see, I've just said it. We can be doing this analysis like we have been doing since independence. Do you have a national vision? No. Even Abia, we are clapping for Oti now. That is his personal vision. Do Abia have a vision? No. No society grows without a roadmap. Nigeria should sit down and say, what do we want? And then you put timeline. You put target dates, measurable target dates. So somebody doesn't wake up and begin to talk of coastal road when we have not done Shagamu to Onitsha. I don't know whether you understand what I mean.
All right, yes,
not that
Yes, you're right. Go ahead, sir.
Now, somebody will wake up like during Buhari, you carry billions and you say you are giving farmers a loan, giving private farmers a loan. Why is this government not? Why can't the federal government and the states do mechanized farming, for instance? So that this food inflation will not come back now. Once supply is greater than demand, automatically prices will go. Is it not true?
Yes, sir. Of course it is. It will.
Now you are not producing yam. Nobody is producing goat. Everybody is wearing fine clothes and walking the streets. Is that how to build a nation? But if you go to some parts of the north, you see that inflation you are talking about is not there, because like Benwell and so on, those axes, they farm. So why can't the whole state be doing farming? Hello?
Yes, with you, sir.
Okay. We are shouting our healthcare. The other day I was in a hospital. I don't want to mention the name. The guy I went to see nearly died. They said doctor was not available. They have only one surgeon. They did it. So what is wrong with every state training doctors to the number we want? So you can't do it if there is no national vision. Somebody is talking there. Obone is talking about policy somersault. There will always be policy somersault because we are now running on the platform of individual wishes and caprices. It shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. There should be what the nation wants to do industrially. There should be what the nation wants to do in that. Okay, why don't you have a national carrier? Hello?
Yes.
Since you love traveling, do you know that supposing APs is our national carrier and they are carrying Nigerians abroad, you will see that the money will not go abroad. APs will return the money here. So why are you celebrating British Airways and what do you call it? Emirates. Return of Emirates, where you know you have to pay one person 3 million for 6 hours flight. Simple economic, simple brain work. But because you don't have a national vision, Rafael will come. I will join Oyibo them and bring one airline. Then all of us are draining the money that we are not producing. Soon, listen, crisis is coming to Nigeria in the next 10 years or 15. In the next 15 years, we will not be able to walk the street because Oyibo has left the level of fuel. I hope you know.
Yes, we are aware.
Now, when we cannot sell any other thing and with population growing, and use well trained without work, you won't walk the street again. Elementary calculation. Yes. I don't need to be a mathematician to tell you that. In the next 10 years, you will not be able to sleep in your house or ride at your car. 10 years from now, police will not be able to stop it. Because you're not growing food, You are not building industry. You are not bringing the right leadership. Give us 10 years, maybe maximum 15 years. I hope I will be alive. You won't stay in your house. These are things you can dictate. You don't need any Oyibo to tell you. If you are acting stupid, you will see the result. So the earlier we wake up and stop, get a vision. It's not enough. What is analysis? I want to stop making analysis. We are wasting time. These are simple things. Let the federal government open farms. Let OT in Abia open farms. When they open farm, different farms, sheep, goat, cow, that, food will be plenty. The thing will drop, boom. In Israel, I went to Israel. You can pick apples from the roadside, just free.
Yeah.
Because the thing is everywhere. You take and refreshing yourself. You, dear, me and you can die of hunger. I'm sure you don't have enough. Simple things we should do. Who is planting orange? Nobody. We are all there in Omaya walking around with white clothes. So it is predictable. Once you go to small school, you can predict where you will land.
Exactly.
I am the one telling you in 10 years, this one we are seeing is small.
It's
because
okay.
I heard in some parts of Nigeria, they now go into people's house and carry people in the last 1 month.
In fact,
it will be worse.
we're even
They
coming
will
to
come to your
that.
house, open it, you won't find police, and in fact, police will be helpless because you won't be able to pay even police. These are simple things.
You're right.
So don't talk about policies of ourselves when you don't have a vision. What is our vision for industrialization? Nationally and in the states. Akwa Ibom is being flyover. It's flyover industrialization. Development. Can it feed people? People are coming out from school. So we must sit down and say, look at what is the local government money. You have not even spoken about it. You went and created a third tier that is not supposed to be there because the Northerners wanted it. Now every month you shift millions every month to the local government. One man will collect it. We must sit down and address the issue.
All right.
I'm tired of every year you begin to ask me, the Tinubu do well or Oti do well. When you don't have a vision now, everybody will walk in the way he likes.
You're very correct. You're correct. I wanted us to look at the security architecture, because the truth of the matter is that
who is talking? No one now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fire.
Yes, it's the pivot of all that we're talking about. We talked about farmers. If there is no security, people cannot go to the farm. That's
what I'm saying. Why is there insecurity?
Why is there insecurity? We're looking at what architecture can be put in place to nip this in the bud, because it's really eating deep into the system. It's gotten so bad, completely out of control.
Okay, you mean insecurity?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you respond to that. You respond to that question.
Insecurity
Hello,
is simple.
Hello, sir. Yeah, you will respond to that question. Just hold on, so that you do it alongside the thoughts and opinion of our callers this morning. 09160 000 965 09160 333 965 09160 0000965. Let us have your thoughts and your contributions on this issue this morning. Remember, we are still live on YouTube and Facebook at Rapid 96.5 FM. Okay, sir, go ahead with the response, please.
Okay, on the insecurity.
Yeah.
You are playing politics with insecurity now. You call yourself Federal Republic of Nigeria. Some of us, our fathers sent to school. It is simple. When you say federal, it means that federal will take responsibility, state take responsibility, and then local government. If you go abroad, some of you would like to waste our money going abroad. The hotel you will stay in abroad, the police there is the hotel police. So why are you creating only one Nigeria police? Because somebody wants to dominate. Is it not simple? Abia should have his own police. My local government should have his own police. Even my community.
All right,
I don't know what I mean.
You will continue with that. Let's speak with this caller. Good morning and welcome to Standpoint.
Wow, good morning, sir, in the studio.
Good morning.
Yeah, Bramado on the line, sir.
All right, go ahead, please.
Yeah, quickly, let me ask you, sir. Do you have any plan to continue this program after 10 o'clock?
Just go ahead, please. Just use your time. We are working with that time.
I'm just being interviewed.
So what?
Just go ahead, Bramado, please. Go ahead with your points.
I don't like, what I mean is, I know your time and I know how I strike.
Yeah.
So let me, please, a lot of things in my heart. Let me also say this. So, do you guys know that tomorrow is 30th May and there is a
maybe that was network interference. Do well to redial the number, Bramado. A very good morning to you and thank you for joining Standpoint.
Hello, good morning, Moses Ben.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
My name is NCE Wiser from Umuahia, calling from Umuahia.
All right.
I really appreciate what you people are doing there in the studio. The 29th 1 year in office. That's for federal government and state government, right? And this is very simple. So I love that man in the background. I mean, Elder Raf, right?
Elder Raf, yes, sir.
He just made it. He just made it simple and it's straight. So there's no need, running around. It's a fact. With it, and this whole thing is just very, very. It's a sensitive situation there anyway. But I think we all have a lot of work to do. All hands should be on deck, to solve this problem. And when it comes to, my assessment on Abia State with Governor Alex Oti, I want to make it clear that he has started well. He has started well. We have not seen his best yet. So
all right, round of your thoughts. Your time is up, sir.
So finally, I really appreciate what you people are doing.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we appreciate your contribution. A very good morning to you, and thank you for joining Standpoint.
So why did you drop my line? I was talking, you cut me off.
I didn't cut you off. Thank God you've gotten us again. Go ahead, please. It was network interference.
Wow, okay, thank you very much. Sir, I want us to be very realistic. If you guys really want a change, you want a change in your life, or family, community, and nation, first reality, say the truth. I've said it before. I was expecting it when I thought you bring somebody who address the issue of information. Otherwise, you guys are going nowhere. You won't go anywhere. The nation, your speaker was talking about, he said corruption is not the problem of Nigeria. It's a big problem. You remember sometime Nigeria government, president went to the Prime Minister of Britain. He told him Nigeria is one of the most corrupt nations in the whole world. And this corruption, it's not just if it's possible, we don't have enough time, we'll break it down. What is corruption? You see, it is rooted in Nigeria. Evil, sin, wickedness is rooted. You don't deal with these things, they will deal with you. You don't obey the rule of law, you have no regard for human rights. It's not corruption. It's running in the system, and you don't want to change it. It will deal with Nigerians. So go back to the foundation. You guys are shouting already every time, it's good, but I'm telling you the whole truth. If you don't deal with these things will finish no matter who becomes the president of Nigeria, doesn't matter.
All right, make up your point. The time is up.
Go back to the foundation and deal with the root of the cause of the problem. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Bro Madu. We appreciate your contribution, and then you're entitled also to your contribution. 091-960, 091-60, 000-965. A very good morning to you, and thank you for joining Standpoint.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes. And good morning to Pastor Rafi.
Thank you. God bless you.
Yes. My contribution is that, you see, I mentioned this in some time ago. The problem with Nigeria has been well encapsulated by the book by Chinua Achebe, The Trouble with Nigeria. For the first sentence there, read and I quote, "The trouble with Nigeria is simple and squarely leadership." Who is the leader? What is the makeup of a leader? Once you get a good leader in the mold of Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso, I remember him nostalgia. Even the current leader of Burkina Faso, I think Captain Blaise, the other one was also Captain Sankara. You see, they solved the problem. Period. Go to even now talking about the Niger Republic. Somebody came in and then it did the right thing, and then those people who prefer the wrong thing gang up wanted to remove him, and he refused. Captain Blaise from Burkina Faso, another one from Mali, came to his aid. So that is the problem with Nigeria.
All right, sir.
In fact, I agree with Pastor Rafi that corruption is not the problem of Nigeria. The problem with Nigeria is leadership. Who is the leader?
Your time is up, sir.
The buck stops at the table of the leader.
All right.
Simple and short.
Yes.
Once you get the right leader, everything will fall in place.
All right, thank you so much for using your time.
It is not the system.
All right.
But the leader.
All right.
I repeat, it's not the system by the leader. Please, please allow me to make one point again, please. You know, the issue of.
I'm sorry, sir. You made your point. Your time is up. We sincerely apologize. A very good morning to you. Please keep it within your time before we round off the program. 09160 000965 or 09160 333 965. A very good morning to you and thank you for joining Standpoint. Please be brief and keep it within your time. Good morning. All right, I wonder what happened to the. Back to you, Elder Raf, before we round off the program. You've put down prospects already, but let's speak with this caller. Good morning, it's good to have you join us. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Tony, calling from Umuahia.
Tony, you're welcome.
Yeah, because I beg to differ a little bit from the point that it's our leaders that are the problem. The leaders are not the problem, the system is the problem. When we have a
Hello, Tony. That was quite unfortunate, Tony. I'm sorry.
That will create a good society.
Yes, leaders will create the system.
Okay, let's just take this one before we come back to you, sir. You're welcome to Standpoint. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck, welcome. Please be swift.
We thank you for what Alexis is doing in the state. But some of the workers have never received their salary. We don't know what is going on about that.
All right. Thank you, good luck, for lodging your complaint. We appreciate it. Over to you, Elder Rav. Let us conclude at this point. In 50 seconds, we'll be counting down second year across sub-national and even national governments. You've laid down prospects already, but your final shot before we leave the studio, sir.
The truth is this: the last speaker, the last guy who called in, I think he has a point. We require a visionary leadership. Visionary leadership will involve vision, will involve sacrifice. That is why I say corruption is not the problem. When you get a man that knows that leadership is service, okay, and sacrificial, you won't touch public money. No need fighting with the symptom. If you are fighting and then you leave the problem. We need a vision for the nation. Now, if Tinubu continues the way he's going, he will record failure. He's supposed to have called by now a national conference to ask Igbos, Yorubas, and so on, do you still believe in Nigeria and what and what? Then we all articulate and agree. If we don't do that, unity will be a problem. The vision will not be there. One man vision will not be enough for Nigeria. As simple as that. If you want us to be discussing this issue again 4 years after, if we run with this system, it will remain.
All right, sir.
That is the truth.
I want to say a very big thank you to the former secretary to the Abia State government, Elder Raf Ebu. Thank you so much for your time on Standpoint
Thank
today.
you for having me. God bless our listeners. Thank you.
We can't wait to have you back to Humaya.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Please be safe. Thank you so much. Incorruptible Sam. That's how far we can come on to this edition. Iko Bonaya, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you too.
Thank you very much.
It's May 29th.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We thought there was going to be a holiday.
No.
Okay, maybe they moved it to June 12th.
Oh, no, that has been addressed now by President Buhari. No, Buhari. I don't think they've reverted anything yet with regard to that. But let's see how it goes.
All right.
Meanwhile,
somebody was asking me, so that's why I was asking.
Okay, no, that will be on June 12th. Meanwhile, it's 25 years of uninterrupted democratic settings or democratic government.
That's a beautiful one.
Within Fourth Republic. Okay, we'll discuss that.
Well,
let's take the news.
We need to get it right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We appreciate the news is up next. Thereafter, the program People and the Law will stand in. Good morning.
Trending stories, breaking news, fast. News Light on Rapid 96.5 FM.
Good morning and welcome to the News Light on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. Today, Wednesday, 29th day of May 2024. President Bola Tinubu clocks 365 days as Nigeria president. President Bola Tinubu set to address joint sitting of National Assembly today. Senate passes bill to revert to old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee. Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Doris Uzoka Anite, reveals Nigeria secures 30 billion naira investment commitment in 1 year. Labour dumps federal government fresh 60,000 naira wage offer. Senator Jimo Ibrahim withdraws case against Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa due to Ondo State APC primary. Adamawa government announces July for conduct of local government elections. Federal High Court grants conflicting orders on Kano State Emirate tussle. Ohanese and Dibo Youth Council worldwide seek cabinet reshuffle as President Bola Tinubu celebrates 1 year. On the foreign scene, Palestinian state formally recognized by Ireland, Norway, and Spain. Former Thai Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra will be indicted for royal defamation. South Africans begin voting in an election seen as their country's most important in 30 years. Venezuela revokes invitation for European Union mission to observe presidential election in July. In sports, Rangers celebrate Kenneth Igboke maiden Super Eagles invitation. Sunshine Queens target Honey Badgers fall in Aba. Olympic Lyon prepares bid for Nigeria midfielder Wilfred Ndidi. And that was the news light on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. My name is Moses Ben. Thank you so much for listening. Up next is the program, The People and the Law.
News Light on Rapid 96.5 FM. Rapid 96.5 FM.
The sound of your city.
Come on, y'all, let's do this. It's time to crank it up. Hey! We are turning it up on Rapid FM 96.5. The sound of your city.
Justy, this one where you put your hand under your jaw this early morning, wetin happen? Your goat don die.
Holy cap, leave me oh. If to say my goat die, that one better oh. All the goods wey dey my shop don expire finish. No market. Since morning I never say even 1 naira.
Chai, you never hear about Rapid FM Ahiana Market.
Ahiana
Market na Rapid FM program where we go help you tell people wetin you dey sell, how you dey sell am, and where your shop dey with just take only 1,000 naira kpere. We go carry your business and put am for the next level. Or your green us for phone with this number 080-6356-8266. Or you fit rush for Rapid FM Radio House behind New Government House Umahia, Abia State, Nigeria. Ahiana Market.